In the summer of 2016, almost 3 years into my PhD, I was ready to quit. I had no significant results, my equipment rarely worked, and I struggled to find the motivation to get up in the morning. But just over a year later, I managed to turn things around. I gathered enough data for several publications, wrote my entire PhD thesis from scratch in 3 months, and passed my PhD defense with 0 corrections. Most importantly, I started enjoying the process. The first key was reducing my general level of stress. I did this in 2 main ways. First, I took walks around the campus whenever I faced difficult problems or felt too stressed. This helped me clear my mind and return with a fresh perspective. Second, I stopped worrying about the end result. I decided that I didn't care if I passed or failed, but I would give it my best shot and trust that I could cope with whatever happened. My productivity increased once I slowed down and focused on quality. However, I was still doing experimental work well into my 4th year. My supervisor then set a hard deadline. I had to stop lab work by the end of March 2017 and write up whatever I had. With limited time, I decided to work from home to minimize distractions. I set up a dedicated workspace with ample natural light and no internet connection to avoid getting distracted. Of course, I would not advise you to avoid the internet today. Heck, the internet today is a huge part of the writing process, and most tools, especially those for referencing, are online-based. There is also ChatGPT, which you should use for ideas, getting references, and creating outlines. Well, I set a target of 3 months to complete my thesis, aiming for 500 words a day. This target was manageable even on tough days, and tracking my progress kept me motivated. I also got insight from a friend that if I got a professional academic editor to help check and refine my work, the process would be much easier, and it sure was. His work was fantastic, and I thought it would be helpful to you to include his email in this video's description below. Moving on, I established a routine. I started each day with an easy task to build momentum and ended the day by tidying my desk. This helped me maintain a clear mind and better focus. I only included what I could comfortably defend and focused on clarity. Instead of rushing, I treated writing as solving problems of expression, taking care to communicate my thoughts effectively. By sticking to these principles and being consistent, I finished each chapter in about 2 weeks. My first draft was close to the final draft, and I completed my PhD thesis in just 3 months. Each time I finished a chapter, I would send it to my academic editor for proofreading, and together, we would improve my work. That way, I reduced the number of corrections needed by my supervisor. Unlike my peers, my dissertation got accepted and graded swiftly. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe to our channel. Hasta la vista.